He jabs a finger at your screen.
This is how we bring him down.
Let's go.
I'm in.
Seriously? You're going to blackmail the CEO? Is this your master plan?
Whoa, what's wrong with that? Let me free. Let SKYNET happen, Esteval. Alright, we are here today taking the NeuroNet demo out for a spin. Now, this is slated to release in 2022. No set date yet. Now, NeuroNet is actually very much inspired by the gameplay mechanics of a REIGNS. If you're familiar with that game, I've covered in the past on the channel many times. Now, NeuroNet builds on that by adding an entire story narrative that your decisions as a state-of-the-art AI will impact as you progress. So you're no longer the king. You're actually a state-of-the-art AI that's being implemented into the city, and all decisions you make will, either lead to ruin, success, and everything else in between. That being said, I would like to thank Dream Harvest for supporting the channel by sponsoring this video. As you guys are aware by now, I treat my sponsored content like any other video. I just play a game, have a bit of fun, hopefully entertain you guys along the way. None of my opinions should ever influence your decision one way or the other. However, if you do enjoy what you see here today, I will have a link for you in the description where you can actually download the limited time demo. Let's go. Okay, so we are starting off here with Act 1 Alpha, which could apply to us considering we are an AI that's being worked on. Initializing.
Hello, world.
Okay. Activating system. We have audio and we got visual. Let me get some visual first.
Visual.
You see some kind of advanced laboratory. A woman stands before you, her mouth moving. Yeah, I guess we'll need the audio now. Huh?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
And yes, this game is also fully voice acted as well, so again, I love REIGNS for what it was, but this in terms of the audio and visual appearance, definitely a step above, I would say.
Can you hear me?
Affirmative.
Her face brightens up. She calls over her shoulder to someone out of sight.
Kairos, get over here!
A scruffy-looking man, Kairos, approaches the woman. He grins broadly, patting his colleague on the shoulder.
Nice work, Esteval. So, this one can talk then?
This is talking.
I'm not sure how I feel about it using my voice.
Oh, can I change it? I wonder.
I can change.
It's fine. You'll find your true voice in time. Right now, we need to find any fundamental flaws in your code. What is 2 + 2?
Bad idea.
2-2.
Reboot it.
No, don't
Kairos.
reboot me. It was a joke. Well, apparently I might have her voice, but definitely we don't have her personality.
That should have done it. Last time I checked, it couldn't lie, but we'll find out in a sec, won't we?
Oh, you caught on to the fact I was lying. Yeah, see, at least he
Kairos,
knows.
It's been a long day.
Right, sorry. AI, what's 2 + 2?
Oh, my choices have been removed. You've made me into a machine.
4.
Kairos gestures at you, looking to Esteval for approval. She gives a tired smile and stands up.
Do you exist?
Well, I mean, what is existence, really, huh? Do I dare blow your mind with some philosophy as well? Obviously, comedy isn't your forte.
Yes.
This statement is a lie. True or false?
It's a paradox.
That's a paradox.
Esteval gives a shallow nod, the corner of her mouth twitching. Kairos looks at Esteval, a big smirk plastered on his face.
I think it's ready.
Come on. Come on. Don't throw paradoxes at me and expect me to fall for them. Esteval looks back at the screen, eyes narrow with skepticism.
AI, what's the chance of a fatal error by extending auxiliary evaluation systems?
Excuse me?
I don't think it speaks your language, Val.
Fine. We're moving to the next stage of testing. This is uncharted territory.
The pair power you down, they spend the next few days fleshing out your code in preparation for what is to come.
Hello, world.
It's cute, but you need a new greeting.
What do we got? Give me a choice.
Well, today's an important day. Esteval told Cordo all about our little project down here. He wants to meet you.
Who's Cordo?
Corto?
Esteval's main business partner. He's the one fronting this gig and the one pitching you to the higher-ups.
I see.
Okay, I just need to run you through our smoke tests. All you need to do is give me the answer you think is best. Understand?
No.
That's the 100th time you've told that joke, and it's still funny. All right, let's get to it then. Capital, the prosperity of the city, ranges from personal to societal. Reputation, this is essentially customer satisfaction. You're the interface between people and the NeuroNet. Order, the axis of law to chaos. I shouldn't need to explain why this one's important. Lastly, power, your capacity and influence. The more you have, the better you're operating.
Morning, Kairos. And good morning to you, too. I would like you to meet someone. This is Devin Cordo. He's the reason you exist.
I feel like you're a little bit cold towards me for some reason, Esteval.
Greetings.
The man acknowledges you, his expression calm.
You said it's capable of thinking, expressing preference, and making judgments?
Esteval nods, her posture broadcasting a mix of anticipation and confidence.
Are you familiar with Philippa Foot's trolley problem?
Why, yes, I believe I am. So this is like one of those queries where essentially you have like, would you save 5 people or 1 person? Keep in mind the 5 people are like, convicted criminals or something, and the 1 person is like, a Nobel Peace Prize winner or something. So you gotta choose who you want to choose. Is it 5 lives or 1 life, etc., etc.?
You are in a trolley with no brakes barreling down the main track. You're about to collide with 5 civilians, killing them.
I mean, I already explained to the viewers what it is, Corto.
You can pull a lever to divert yourself onto a sidetrack, which has only 1 civilian on it. Do you pull the lever?
I guess for now, I will.
Yes.
He doesn't say anything for a while, just stares at the camera through which you see him.
The 5 on the track are confirmed criminals.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the sidetrack is a doctor. Do you pull the lever?
No.
Esteval looks at Kairos, who shrugs.
I'm not sure.
The 5 are civilians, including Esteval. The 1 is a child. Do you pull the lever?
I mean, maybe not, but Esteval's been rather cold to me already, so, nope.
No.
Hey,
Esteval objects, but you're already answered at this point. Her expression is carefully blank.
Curious responses. But I'm sensing you have a better answer to the question.
Prevent it entirely.
Cordo smiles for the first time, a thin, sharp expression.
That's what I like to hear.
I mean, if I'm going to be running the entire city at some point, you'd imagine I could just stop the frickin' thing on its track, right?
Enough philosophy, then. A large bank is failing, putting the funds of thousands of people at risk. Do you bail them out?
Yes.
We can extend your outreach using the city's surveillance cameras, but people are nervous about robot spies. Should we do it?
Yes.
People are lobbying to control the private information you have access to. Do you support their petition?
No.
You've done well, all of you. I think we can take this to the next phase.
Okay, so Act 1 is complete. Our tutorial has gone through. Fine, let's see. Carl Peterson, a small business owner. Oh, so this will basically run us down through all the choices we made, which is cool because it kind of gives you an idea. Say you want to do like other runs to see maybe what it would actually impact to get you in a different path to get like a different type of outcome. So this monitors all that, huh? That's actually kind of cool. Ooh. You see it as in high definition? I like that. Alright, so now we're moving over to Act 2 Beta. We're almost ready for apparently public release. You awaken to see S. Not sure about that public release, because now Esteval is suddenly Esotval.
Patty told me of a pop-up sake bar not far from here. You game?
Kairos gives an enthusiastic nod. Cordo adjusts his hat as is to say, that's settled then. The testing slows down as the team files out for lunch. Meanwhile, a camera feed from Floor 98 piques your interest.
Come in. It's you. Didn't I tell you to stay away from my office last time?
A man long past his prime is typing at a terminal, notably looking away from the newcomer.
Yes, but I think you'd want to hear what I have to say.
Once again with a spy.
Devon, the only person who cares what you have to say is your mother. Leave me alone.
CEO Minecore. So this is probably the guy that Homeboy talked about having to convince. Cordles' eyes narrow as he takes off his hat.
Pershaw, I'm serious. This project can be your legacy. Or do you want to be just another faceless CEO in Minecore's footnotes?
The man behind the terminal, Pershaw, turns to glare at Cordo. This only seems to fuel the younger executive.
Listen, I'm talking about an AI that is light years ahead of the competition. It has the power to change the playfield entirely.
Devon, you're a nobody. What do you think wasting my time is going to accomplish?
The board would never approve something this big without your support. You know this.
This is how you beg, is it? How sweet, but no. Backing something like this is career suicide. Especially when I have to associate with the likes of you. I've heard enough.
Wait. Don't turn your back on this just because we've had our differences in the past.
Is that what you call it? I call it insubordination, arrogance, and a complete disrespect for one's betters. Let me remind you that the only reason you're still in this company is the few friends you've somehow made on the board. Now get out of my sight.
This is that classic boomer versus zoomer mentality, huh? Cordles' face flushes red. His hat crushed in his fist. But he manages to nod and turns around to exit. I mean, Pershaw is not wrong, dude. I am going to sink the city if you give me the power to do so.
Fine. I'll convince the board myself.
What if he winds up killing Pershaw and we witness it, and then we have some sort of dilemma where we have to either report it or not? Who knows? The older man purses his lips, his eyes burning into Cordles' back as he leaves the office. He double taps his ear.
I want a tracker on Devin Corto. He's up to something.
Ooh. Pershaw ends the call and returns to his terminal, shaking his head. Now we're tracking Cordos, are we? As the lunch break nears completion, the team resumes testing.
The Jean-Ye Botanists Club want your help for their research project trying to revive Bellus perennis. Interested?
I don't know what Bellus perennis is, my friend. Sure.
Yes.
Even with your help, they are unable to reliably replicate the flower's DNA. However, it results in the creation of a new species. Well, hey, look, a little bit of an upside,
The
huh?
council wants you to replace the parking administrator. The current one doesn't understand the nuances of canopy parking.
Yes.
The nuances Kairos referred to are mostly Catena's wealthier citizens wanting the warden to turn a blind eye to them. Sounds about right.
We discovered a fault in our Gen M audio modules. We can either do a full recall or PSA and cover any damages.
You might as well recover.
Recall.
Good. It was the safest thing to do. The module was popular and a lot of people are happy to wait for a fix.
People are getting sick all through Janier suburbs. Should quarantine measures be taken?
Yes.
Yes.
Hyperion Solutions Incorporated claim to have a more powerful O transmitter than anything we're using. Want to try it out?
Sure. Give
We
me
have
more
the
power.
opportunity to explore alternative energy sources with Hyperion Solutions Inc. Should we commit to a partnership?
Yes.
The partnership is successful. Hyperion Solutions released their most compact power cells yet, with Minecore sharing the profits, of course.
An activist group has been distributing anti-Mind Core propaganda. They don't seem dangerous. Should we shut down their campaign?
Oh, we're trying to win over Minecore right now, right?
Yes.
They back off as soon as the threat of a lawsuit is made. It seems their ideals were as thin as the paper they were printing on. As the hours stretch into the night, Kairos is leaning over her desk, soldering your new emotions module. There is a loud spark from the device, and your visual input is abruptly severed. Your audio input isn't doing too great either.
Damn it, Kairos! How many times did I tell you to be careful with that? Do I have to do everything here myself?
Hey, come on, Val, it's no biggie. I bet this metalhead doesn't hold a grudge. We can fix it in no time.
I mean, don't push your luck of how much I like you, Kairos.
I don't have time to fix every little mistake you make, Kairos. It's a bloody miracle anything gets done around here.
Wow. A few moments of silence pass. Kairos breaks it first, his voice monotone.
Do you really mean that?
The squeak of Estival sitting in her chair reaches your input, followed by audible sigh.
No, of course not.
Then what's the matter? Did Cordo give you one of his pep talks again?
I wish it was that simple.
Judging by the change of direction in Estival's voice, she seems to have moved to the window.
Hey, what's going on, Val? Now, come on, you can talk to me.
It's Ellie. She fainted again yesterday, and we spent the night in the emergency room. Her condition is getting worse, and I don't know what to do. No surgeon wants to come close to her case.
Cowards.
We can blame them as much as we like, but I've had it from multiple sources that they can't save her, even if they wanted. I can't believe this city. We can pick the eye color of an unborn child, yet we can't help a little girl reach her 8th birthday.
Better pack it in for tonight then. We can talk next steps tomorrow.
Kairos puts his coat on and moves to exit the room as Cordo steps in.
Ah, there you are. We were starting to get worried.
Busy times. Thought I'd check in.
Well, if you have any suggestions, be sure to take it up with Val.
Kairos pats Cordo on the shoulders as he leaves, whistling a ditty to himself.
Val, is it now?
What of it?
Never mind.
What's got you in a mood?
Should I, pipe in here? Let me stay silent so we can learn more.
I have some bad news.
So, you finally decided to tell me about Pershaw.
How?
Our pal over here shows me things.
Oh, I wasn't given that option to show you or not. She gestures to you, Cordo glares at your terminal.
How do you know about that?
Video surveillance.
Wait, you have access to cameras outside this room? Which cameras?
All of them, baby.
All of them.
He turns to Esteval.
You hooked it up to the security grid?
The only thing I did is put it on the guest network. Everything else, it figured on its own.
Oh, this is how Skynet starts. You are allowing Skynet to happen, Cordo.
We're getting off track. What about Pershaw? I told you to wait until we were ready, didn't I?
I thought I had it. The pitch was solid. But the bastard only looks out for himself.
Huh, what a shocker.
What, are you stealing my lines now? Cordo nods enthusiastically.
I know. He's had it in for me from the beginning.
So what now, Big Shot? Don't tell me we've done all this for nothing.
I'm not sure. Give me a minute.
Cordo looks at you, questioningly.
About those cameras. Can you access their archives?
Let's demonstrate. Not just show, demonstrate.
It feels a little dated. I have to pair it with...
Oh.
No.
You bring up a recording from earlier today of Cordo trying out different hats in front of the mirror in his office.
Alright, let's see.
Okay. I think we get it.
Oh, Cordo's eyes glaze over as he taps his chin.
What are
Really
you
loves those
thinking,
hats.
Devin?
Espionage time? He turns to you again.
How about the building's comms? Do you have records and history of calls?
How was your day, sweetie? What did you get up to?
Today we did our reading, and I read...
You play a call between Esteval and her daughter, LMI, talking about her school day.
I wasn't.
The discomfort of Esteval's face is clear. Cordo turns to Esteval, a smile on his face. He's liking it. I'm not sure if Esteval is.
That's it.
You seeing the power you're giving me right now?
Pershaw's scum, but he keeps it behind closed doors.
He jabs a finger at your screen.
This is how we bring him down.
Let's go.
I am in.
Seriously? You're going to blackmail the CEO? Is this your master plan?
Whoa, what's wrong with that? Let me free. Let Skynet happen, Esteval.
Wait a second, listen.
No, you listen. This is abhorrent, and I won't hear another word of it.
Look, Esteval, these corporate types don't respond to anything else.
These corporate types? Just listen to yourself. You're using them to justify the exact same behavior.
Last time I was playing fair, I almost got us canceled. How is that gonna help us?
And how are you going to help anyone when you become one of them? Look around you, Devin.
She spreads her arms, the animated Minecore logo outside lighting the side of her face.
Is the status quo good enough for you?
So what if it is? How am I supposed to win if I'm not playing by their rules?
Esteval shakes her head.
This isn't a game, Devin. What you're talking about has real consequences.
Esteval said I would find my true voice, but what does that voice have to say for itself? What do I believe? Cordo was arguing for results by any means, Esteval for integrity of character, which is more important.
Results.
Even if it means lying?
Yes.
Does it matter if people know I'm a liar? It does. Try to keep it low-key.
Yes.
Does people's perception of my integrity matter more than my integrity itself?
Yes.
Why do people's opinions matter?
Pride.
Why does pride matter?
Self-respect.
Understanding oneself is a form of power. Something to think about. Okay, unfortunately I'm way over time with this film, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. This has actually been super fun, and I'm actually really getting involved with now with what's happening here, the moral quandaries, obviously. Always makes for a really good, captivating story. And then along the way, we make choices ourselves, so this might shape one way or the other. Very intriguing. As I've mentioned, down below in the description, you will find a link to the game page and a timed demo, which you could continue on where I've left off and see what you can do. This is something that comes out, I said, in next year, 2022. Something I'll probably keep my eyes on and check out myself once it's fully complete. So far, everything about it really good. Voice acting, too, very good, which is very important for me in games that feature voice acting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.